Hi guys. So we're gonna do a governor's prediction map one. A lot of these are safe. I don't expect these to be close, but also I think if Phil Scott wins, this is safe. Same with these states for Democrats. These areas are gonna be over much Democrat. But let's go to Kansas, a Democrat governor who's retiring. It looks like it's gonna be lean on. A lot of polls say that. And also, you have to put on the face. Oh yeah, Nebraska's safe. It's very, very consultative, but it does vote more liberal on our ballot. New Mexico looks to be a little closer than Colorado. I can expect it to be likely. I also put Texas actually as safe. You know why? Because it's Greg Abbott. I don't think he's gonna really face any competition. Like they don't even have big Democrats winning. They got a Texas 20th Congressperson or a state representative. It's not gonna be close. Florida. Now, the only way this could be possible is it doesn't show it. These both public interests, I think the guy said no. There was an announcement pending. But the problem with them is Jason Pizzo. Honestly, it's gonna be competitive because of Pizzo. There's two pools on the margin of error two. And these is with Danielle, the male Miami Dade. If she does one, she pulls good in these. Obviously, it's gonna base off performance. And if this does is true, by 4 points is crazy. But I don't know. It would be funny if Joss Whale wins. But looks like she is the favorite. Jason Pizza was the favorite, but he's now winning. He's gonna split the Democrats. It could have been competitive, realistically. But I still think Florida's going wet unless John Morgan from Morgan and Morgan wants to split the GOP vote. This is like super competitive, but I just think it's gonna be competitive. I think it's gonna be tilt. Georgia is just trending to left. I don't think it's gonna be a lean, especially they could really lose. New Hampshire, um, she won by like a lean margin. Expected to say the same. She's probably running for re-election. Maine, with Maine, the thing is, there's gonna be a competitive primary if it lets me. It's gonna be a competitive primary because of Andrew August King. You see, the Senate and former governor endorsed him. I know how to say likely, but what could happen is a possible he runs for independent. But this is going to be super competitive. So the GOP doesn't have a competitive primary, which it looks like it doesn't. And he's just the only, or Jonathan Bush, or any of these just gets picked. It could be possible. I just don't think really they could really flip it. The best case for them is lean, but I still think it's gonna be likely. The only way it could be possible is Angus King the third wants third party to split the vote. Maine, the GOP's gonna have a tough primary as Tim Walz if he wins. Steven Simon might win if he doesn't. You might see an MMA fighter one. If he does, it could be competitive. It will not be competitive if Mike Lindau ones. But a lot of people say likely. It's most likely. It's Minnesota. They love him, so it's gonna be easy for him. Nevada, obviously the popular governor, the incumbent governor, versus Aaron Ford, the attorney general. It's projected to be a lean race. I could see it going more than lean, but we have to see the environment, and I really think the environment is supporting the GOP. Arizona, they both endorsed by Trump, so they probably yes haven't big lost a lot of support. I don't know, but it could be competitive if you do the 4 points off. But it'll be tied. I would expect it to be close. It's Arizona. Voted for Trump. But remember, this is a Democrat helping you, and it's Arizona. I think it's going to be close like the last time. It's going to be close like last time, basically. Then, Oasis. Iowa. Now, with Rob Sand running and getting a lot of endorsements off the bat, I don't know when he endorsed it, May 12th. But he's very, I don't know if he could be popular, but a lot of people likes this guy. So because of the new poll saying it's lean now by Cook, I'm putting it as lean. It could flip. If Trump does more bad in office, it could really go to the Democrats. If the Democrats be very moderate and hope Ron Sand could win, it's possible. Ohio, the GOP is pretty cooked too. They have Vivek Ramaswamy, who's most likely going to win this by a landslide. But if Amy Action, who's most likely going to be the nominee, this could be a real 50-50. Remember, 4-point margin. Again, by 1 point, meaning Ohio's lean. I mind you, this helps them win the governor's race, but they on the same level as New Hampshire, Kansas, Nevada, Iowa, and Florida, all on the same level. That's crazy. Yes, the GOP does good, but they do have some falters. They're not gonna win every seat. Honestly, we don't know who's gonna be the candidate. It's gonna be lean. The Supreme Court race shifted the state left. This entire area is shifting leftwards. I'm really trusting that if Rob Sand his campaign continues, by the end of this year, when my next prediction, he could be leading. We don't know. Pennsylvania. I don't know if everyone's hype about. Oh, we could beat him. I don't think that. I think Josh Shapiro. I think. Yes, Josh Shapiro. He's gonna win it. Can't really do nothing to that. Michigan. Now, everyone thinks because of the split, it's gonna go GOP. John James, the most likely scenario, he's doing it. Margin is 3, 6, 5, 4. It's basically 50-50. So we just gotta see. It's 50-50, which if he points 7 off, it would give it to the GOP barely. So the GOP can barely win Michigan. Not them winning it by landslides as everyone thinks, but this is still a bad year. Yes, they win Michigan, but this is still a bad year. A lot of people, they did bad in Ohio, Georgia, Florida, Kansas, Iowa, and all of these. And I'm gonna be real. New York can be close. Just all this hype about Elsa Hunkin. She's gonna lose the race by a safe margin. Well, likely. I don't know. Let's say Michael is the nominee because I don't know if she will actually win. He's probably the first one to win. If we just lose this full margin of error because it's only 600 voters, 41 41%. It's still lean, but it could be super competitive. I think it's on the level of lean and on the level of going tilt. It's getting on the level, but the GOP does. If the GOP was smart, what to help the GOP because they're gonna have a convention to decide the nominee. The DNC is probably not doing that, and you're probably gonna see Richie Torres run a small campaign try to take over, but he's been performing bad. I could see him maybe overtopping Hochul at some point, but yeah. This is my governor's one. I'm gonna do my Senate on May 20th, hopefully. Hopefully the 20th. I'll do a Senate prediction. I'll try to do the House. I don't know if I can. But this is the governor's race. Yeah. Bye guys.